Yeah, so the hypothetical, we talked about it kind of earlier, but if you could switch up any playoff format to whatever format you thought would be better, what would it be and why? I guess.
You want me to go first? Okay, I'm worried I'm going to step on some toes here, but I think
Whatever. If we have the same, we have the same.
the one I would do the most would be baseball and kind of do what they've done now with the...
You just expand it?
Yeah, towards the 8 teams in each conference, because it's just so much better when teams are in it longer.
Mm-hmm.
I know baseball purists are going to argue that it's making the playoffs in baseball is an accomplishment, but I don't like that attitude where it's like winning should be the accomplishment. Just getting there is not like...
So
you know what I mean?
You would just go like 1 through 8 in both?
Yeah, 1 through 8 both leagues. Yeah, and then just do like the classic, obviously best of 7, 4 series, 16 wins.
1 through 8. Yeah, 1 through 8.
Yep.
Okay.
See, I agree with expanding it. The only thing I would maybe
Keep the divisions?
No, I would look at maybe more of an NFL form, because the only problem is baseball, like the NHL, is it's pretty random.
Mm-hmm.
Like any team can beat any team. It may maybe a little bit less. I think it's probably on par. Like I think there's a lot of upsets, and it's 100. If you're doing a 162 game season, there's got to be a significant reward. So I would still do 2 bye teams, and then do like best of 5.
So do 6 get in?
Yeah, like do the NFL. That's
could do that.
I think that would make the
Division winners and 3 wild cards.
The baseball purists, and you'd still be able to expand the playoffs. Because I think it's too random if you're going to do a 162 game season, it's too random to have the potential of a 1 seed getting knocked out by an 8 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like a team that like isn't even 500, and they like the Dodgers win 120
But like if the Jays are going, like I think if the playoffs started today, the Jays would be playing. I think it's Oakland.
Well, this is a crazy year.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with it this year. Like this year's already insane.
Okay. You want me to go next?
I can go.
Okay, you can go.
So I would do. I'm gonna go NBA, and I'm just gonna just scrap the conferences. Just 1 through 16.
Cool. I don't mind that.
I think
and then
you could get into a larger
Would you be going 15, 16 play-in games?
Yeah, sure. I like the playing. I think you could have a couple playing games.
Yeah.
Maybe even like think about your possible rule where it's like if the team went on like some sort of streak. I think in this day and age, with the way teams can get around, the travel, I mean, COVID aside, I think you could straight up, like, you don't even need to have divisions.
Yeah.
Like, just every team plays every team equally. 1 through 16, that'll get, because the NBA, there's always a conference. It's usually the West. There's always a conference that's better, and you have teams that win like 45 games and they don't make the playoffs, and then you have like the Detroit Pistons who won like 32 and they're a 6 seed. Mm-hmm. So I like just the straight up 1 through 16. You have the best 16 teams. 1 plays 16. Just do a bracket, like March Madness style bracket from that point on.
The only issue with that is the CBA, like if you're adding miles to like traveling, right? Like you have to like get that approved by the players, and maybe you have to play less games.
But I think the players would be on board with just the best teams.
I know, but like if you're opening it up, no conferences, no divisions, and everybody plays each other equally, there will be more travel.
That's true.
So you're gonna have to get that approved by the players, and maybe the compromise is instead of 82 games, there's 76.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's
like that would I think, like, because they want to lessen their workload, not add to it.
Like, let's see I'll read you the matchups, the first round matchups that it would have been if they did that this year. So it would have been the Milwaukee Bucks 1 seed against the 16 seed Memphis Grizzlies. So you would have Ja Morant in there going up against Giannis.
Cool.
Toronto Raptors would have been the 2 seed, would have been going up against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. That would have been exciting. We would have been getting primetime games probably instead of the afternoon slot. Number 3 seed, Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James would have been going up against the Brooklyn Nets, so that would have been a drubbing. If KD and Kyrie came back, that would have been exciting. Number 4 seed would have been the Clippers. They would have been playing the Dallas Mavericks. You would have the same matchup, which has been a good matchup.
Yeah, great matchup.
What are we at? 5. Boston Celtics would have been going up against the Philadelphia 76ers, another repeat matchup that already happened. 6 seed would have been the Denver Nuggets. They would have been playing the Miami Heat. So that's pretty interesting. 6 and 11. 7, Indiana Pacers would have been the 7 seed. They would have been playing the Utah Jazz. So that would have been another interesting series. Jazz probably would have won. And then you would have the Thunder Rockets 8-9. That would have been another repeat series. And then you just do a bracket from there.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. I mean, the Orlando Magic, they get screwed out of that. They don't make the playoffs.
I think if we did this last year when the Raps won the title, I think the Raptors would have played Golden State in the second round, though. Which obviously it's a homer take, but
yeah.
I just dropped my phone.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought we were like losing the news.
I was getting a call from an important source, and I couldn't interrupt you guys, so I put it down.
Woj was
on my
calling
leg.
you?
Yeah, I put it on my
like,
leg.
I got a bomb.
Yeah, I put it.
I got a
want
Woj
you
bomb.
to know it first.
Yeah, I for anybody that saw it too, like Woj is in my phone under mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You don't want people to know the bombs.
Exactly. Yeah, it's almost like a side piece being underneath Pizza Hut.
Can I throw an honorable mention out there? This is like a pie in the sky theory. I thought about this before. I know purists would hate this. I think there should be like a 32 team single elimination tournament for the Memorial Cup. Just do the math. You'd have to make the math work, but
oh, dude, I would love that.
Yeah, like
that would be. They would hate. Everyone would.
Oh
hate
yeah, they'd hate it.
I would love it.
Like even like single elimination hockey, people would lose.
Like
their
I
minds.
would, because I don't really care about the Memorial
But like just
Cup.
think
I would watch.
I
for
love
like
the Memorial
for
Cup.
like 2 weeks. Just you have 32.
How many teams are there? Each
So
league has like 20.
So there's 18 in the Quebec League,
Brandon,
22 in the
I love
WHL,
that
and 20 in the
idea a lot.
OHL.
22 in the dub.
There's 60 teams total.
60 teams total.
And would you do a committee like almost like an NCAA?
You could do this. So you could do.
Or would you have like a?
Do you think there's a way you could find?
You could do the OHL playoffs still, and then that's how you determine the 10 teams.
What
that
if
are
you
seeded.
just-
then again, you're making kids that aren't getting paid or are getting paid very little play way more hockey potentially.
You think it is way more hockey?
Yeah, if you're no,
because they do the
it'd be
OHL
less.
playoffs anyways, and then go to the
no,
Memorial
but that's
Cup.
but the Memorial Cup would be way less games than a potential
You think
30.
it'd probably work out to be the same because they play series in the
How many
in the Memorial
rounds
Cup,
would
right?
32 be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5.
Like a
games.
lot
It's
of
five
teams
games.
would just
Yeah,
be,
it would be the
half,
same. Yeah, it would be
half
the
the
same.
teams
Never
would be
mind.
playing one game.
Yeah, never mind.
Would you?
I mean,
do you-
yeah, I guess you
Do you
could
think
do
there's a
that.
way to find 4 other teams and like just do a
Yes,
64?
expand. Yeah, take 4 like I don't know, like take like college teams maybe.
Or just
that's
expand.
unfair.
No,
Obviously, that's unfair.
Expand.
Or like junior A teams.
Expand.
Like you could expand, yeah. But I don't know that
32. I
don't
like
know-
32.
I don't know if junior hockey's gonna have the money to expand in the especially the way they are now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love that idea, but I'm going to branch off. I'm going to go with hockey, NHL. I know their idea with the wild card and like the divisions and all that. They're trying to build rivalries, but I think hockey rivalries happen organically anyways. I don't think you can force it. The Boston-Toronto rivalry was already there. We didn't need 4 more series for it to be there. It was already there. And I think it adds a little bit of like it adds to like making it 1 through 8 again. That's what my
Yeah.
like in each conference 1 through 8, get rid of the wild cards. It usually works out anyways that those are the 8 teams. It's just differently seeded. Like pretty much every year, like the 8 best teams in each conference make it anyways, but then it's just always seeded towards like divisional, and you never get different matchups.
Well, and the problem
first,
is if the 3 best teams in the conference are in the same division, they get screwed over in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Fight.